Hey, luck is a luck.
Hey guys, it's Midnight Philosopher, and I'm here with a challenge lock that was sent to me by Pick in Paradise. This challenge lock is called Blood Yale, and it was made by MTN Range 2020. The lock has 6 pins. It's an ABUS 83 core, has a hand-cut key, and pins. We'll see later what those pins look like. And this is the key. It didn't come mummified or anything like that. So we'll check out and see what it's like to pick it. And before we get started, I'll just show a couple things that I noticed that are a little odd about this core. You can see this drilled out or milled out section, You can see some funkiness at the bottom there. Little slot here. The actuator on the back looks a little bit odd there. The top has this interesting grub screw. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what everything inside does and how it connects to that. Alright. Gonna go top of the keyway tension here. And this keyway reminds me of a Yale type keyway, so these aren't too tricky. Going with a gem in 15 thousandths. Just feeling through the pins one by one. One is one gave me a click. 2 gave me a little click. 3 click. 4 click. 5, a little click from there. And 6, gave a little click, and I think I might have dropped into a slight false set. I'm just going to go back to the front and feel through it one more time. 1 is okay. 2, we'll see, maybe we'll come back to it in a bit. 3, feels okay. 4, 5, well, that felt like something potentially. And 6, oh, and it's open. There you go. Alright, let's gut it and take it apart and see what's inside. Zoom out a little bit. That's in. There's out. Alright. I'll lock it back up because we have the key. First get this C-clip off. There we go. And this little actuator part fell off. And before I do anything, I'm interested to see what this grub screw section contains. That looks like it lines up with slot 6, so take that out. Okay. That over here in slot 6. Sorry about all the little feathers that are coming off my tool. It's from my pocket and my jacket. Okay, there's a spring. I wonder why that slot is grubbed. Oh, well, it looks like there's threading all the way down potentially. So maybe that's why. Let's just dump out what we got here. So our key pin and our driver pin. That's very interesting. Anything else? Nope. And we'll gut from the back now. Get the key in. turn, and then we grab a shim, line it up, there we go, looks about right. There we go. Get the rest of these key pins out. There's definitely threading all the way down to the bottom of this chamber here. So that's why I think there was that grub screw, so that it could be tapped all the way down. Okay, we'll go for number 5. Okay, there was a ball bearing underneath that key pin. So it's a little master wafer with a ball bearing. 4. Just doing it slowly in case there's more than one thing in there. Okay, it just looks like one longer key pin. 3. Oh, that's very serrated key pin there. 2 and 1. Oh, very cool pins. We have some more threading in 2, 4, 5, and then that 1 and 6. And then it looks like in number 3 and in number 1 doesn't feel like there's anything. Number 3 feels like there's countermilling. And nothing else noteworthy on the core except for this right here, which I'm not sure if that comes like that or if that's something that was added. Now for the driver pins. I have this really short one right here in slot 1. This little nub at the end of it. Take a look at that in a second. Oop. Number 2. Oh, gotta get this shim out of here. Being careful I don't lose the follower as I do it. Number 2. Another one of those little nub things. It's an interesting pin. Try to get that spring out of there. There it is. Copper spring. Number 3. Again, really short driver pin. Barely even sticking out. Might need to turn it around here to get it out. It looks like a key pin. What's that doing there? And a little short spring. That's an interesting setup there. Very cool driver pin there. And gonna get the spring out. That's a long one. Oops. And the last, number 5. That's very cool, like double spool pin there with what kind of spring? A little another one like from number 6. And that's it. Let's take a look at what we have here. Oh, and we can use that window here to see a better view of everything we have inside. So first I'll actually give you guys a better view of these pins, and then we will take a look at that Bible and see what's inside there. Okay, we have, oops, dropping my equipment. We have these interesting squared pins here in slot 1. Not squared, but straightened edges, and match with driver pin that has the same sort of thing. We have this master wafer with a ball bearing underneath, and this interesting double spool pin. We have this really long key pin with this Jeep serrated pin with maybe like a little spool at the end of it there. A key pin, and I don't know what that's doing there. Slot 3 is the driver pin, and then we have this nice serrated key pin and slot 3 for the key pin. Then these interesting driver pins with a slight serration and a nub at the bottom. Here's the key pin that goes with that one. Again, a long one, some nice spooling, and then the last driver pin. Here's the serrations on this key pin. Very amazing pin work by MTN Range 2020. And let's take a look at this plug and see kind of things we got. We have some threading, it looks like, in number 5 and 6. And we have that counter milling on slots 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So counter milling on 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then threading on 5 and 6. Sorry, I'm not showing a good angle there. Alright, thank you guys for checking it out. That's my video on the challenge lock. Thanks again to Pickin' Paradise for sending this to me, and hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day. Take care.